It's Friday, and the energy is the moon. And so today is going to be another emotional day. This is a complicated card with a lot of layers, and your experience today could go in a lot of different directions. At the heart of it, though, is your sense of security, your emotional life, your inner life. This is a day where perhaps deep instinctual forces drive the action. There's an awareness of the past or past conditioning or memories come into play, childhood patterns. In fact, this is a card that may emphasize childhood, your relationship to a child, your role as a mother or your relationship to a mother. It's a very feminine energy. And it's also an energy where, intuition is important. Just like yesterday, you may be very intuitive about the emotions of others. There's a very strong psychological link. So you could feel strong emotions, or things could be coming up beneath the surface for you today. There could be some secret truths, or perhaps your dreams are important, or your imagination. And this may play out in a creative way. You could be a writer or an artist. You're drawing on the well of source to create. So you may be a visionary, or perhaps you're someone who deals with emotional issues. Maybe you're a therapist or a psychologist or a counselor, or you're connecting with someone. But this is also a card of escapism, confusion, lies, deception, fear. Things that are hidden, things that make you feel insecure or uncertain, things that create doubt. So you may be feeling a great deal of anxiety today about things that you don't quite understand, or feelings you have and you don't quite know why you have them. And it could be rooted in some form of deception or betrayal or something that you don't know. So today is a day where you really have to examine and look closely at situations and relationships. And the key to this card is vigilance. Because this is a day where you may not want to see certain things. Maybe you want to avoid or hide or escape. But today demands that you are honest with yourself, with other people, in order to make some progress. You may feel slightly off. You may feel depressed or irritable or suspicious, and you don't exactly know why. It's hard to put your finger on it, but it is because you're so highly linked to someone that you really care about, and you feel like something not so good is headed down the pipe. And indeed, it's possible that you hear several pieces of bad news, either from people or about people that you know and care for. And this creates a lot of nervous tension inside of yourself. Physically, you may respond to what's going on. Maybe you feel ill, and you don't know why, or there's some nervous upsets, or some gynecological problems, or, again, that emotional disturbance. Part of what may be taking place today is wanting to be emotionally connected to others, and you want to be needed, you want to be loved, you want to be accepted, and of course we all do. But it is that insecurity that makes you overcompensate, and it also makes you vulnerable to what other people are saying. And you may take offense to something that maybe there was none really intended. The advice for this day is to just relax. Try not to sweat the small stuff. Do something that you enjoy. If you can, participate in an activity that you love, maybe spend some quiet time or go for a walk, whatever it is. Because when you relax, your mind opens. And when your mind opens, the universe can send something that can solve your problems for you. Some kind of solution will arrive when you least expect, when you put that wall down, when you release the tension. And it's going to also stop you from taking your frustration out either on yourself or other people. Now, if you can't handle this energy very well, it's likely that you're going to dig your heels in and stick with some kind of self-denial about where you are and what your situation is, the truth of it, whether it's, a dead-end job, a toxic relationship, knowing that you're not really taking good care of yourself physically. And so this self-defeating cycle continues. And in fact, your energy, your fears, your anger supports the self-defeating cycle, becomes the self-fulfilling prophecy. And it also blocks opportunity that may come that could change something for the better, but you're not open to it. This is also a card very much tied to secrecy. And so matters that have been hidden, whether you've been hiding them or others, are likely to come out today. Something is going to be revealed. Some of you feel overwhelmed because you've got some financial concerns, or you're preoccupied with the material or the emotional. But this is actually working against you. It's counterproductive to what you're trying to accomplish. So today, you have to take good care of yourself. You may feel emotionally out of sync with other people. You may be realizing that you've been duped in some way, or some kind of deception has occurred, a betrayal. But in many cases, you were a participant. This is you perhaps not wanting to see something and allowing the wool to be pulled over your eyes. So there's something going on, either hidden fears, covert motives, some dark secrets. There's a warning here. But you have to get to the root. And that's the key for today's energy.